Hi, it's Anne from the Useless Crafter. All right, so we've done Cinderella before, but we did Cinderella way back when we first started. So I have some updated tips, and so I want to go over that with you guys. So we will do off the mat from beginning to end, but I'm going to show you the extra steps that I would do today. So the first thing is I want to show you what she looks like. Um, this is mine that I kept. So I gave her a little choker because I felt like that area in her neck right here just feels kind of weird. Like, I don't know why it's so thick. Like, if it was thin like everything else of the outline, I would be okay with it, but I felt it looked so weird. So I just gave her a little choker. So I'll show you how to do that. The other thing that I want to fix is um, there's a seam running through her mouth, the mouth area right here, as well as her eye. Um, Other than that, I mean, I know I'm being very particular. I noticed it. I don't think anyone else who's come into my art studio has said anything. They just think she's so cute. But since I know how to easily fix it, I'm going to share it with you guys. I've been doing it lately, but I think people are still confused as to how to do it. So I want to show you how to do it because we can. So, all right. So let's make her. So she's 26 inches. That's how much I'm going to make. That's how big she's going to be. And the reason why I did 26 inches is because I had a series of princesses, Disney princesses, and in comparison to Jasmine, who had like a full, almost a full torso, she was 30 inches. So because this one is only like the top part of her, that's why I made her 26 inches. All right, but she's still very sizable. Let me put her face next to mine. She's still, she's big. She looks great next to kids. Perfect still for a party. All right, so let's get started. First, let's duplicate this because I want to show you how to do the little choker later. So we'll put that aside. But on this one, let's ungroup everything. And I want to say everything here, nothing had a seam at 26 inches because the hair is separated here. There's little parts of the band. This, everything was separated perfectly. The only thing that had seams was the black. So let's click on this and move everything over. So these are her eyes and teeth, all the blue, and we're going to have to separate those later because they didn't come separated. Like I can't ungroup it. And like for instance, this, we can't send that to the Cricut, right? Because it's 18.3 by 15.5, even though technically all the little pieces are fine. So I'm going to show you how to, in this case, because we can't ungroup it, I'm going to show you either how to contour or slice it out. Okay. Here's her face and her lips. So let's do the black background first. So at 26 inches, it is almost 19 inches wide. So we're basically going to have six sheets, six squares, because 11 plus 11 is 22. So that'll cover the width, but the height is 26 inches, and I'm doing an 11 by 11 inch slice. So that would give me 33 inches, right? Because two would only give me 22, and that's not enough. All right, so here's my little square. Go ahead and go to the width and just type in 11. And so this is, oops. So here's our first one, and I'm going to use the position feature over here. I want to know exactly where that square is going to be, and I want to line up all six so that they are perfectly flush together, not overlapping and not have any gaps. Okay, so when you're using the position feature, you're basically designating an X coordinate and a Y coordinate. The X coordinate is running across and the Y coordinate is running down. And I usually just remember that because Y is kind of long. Like if you follow my arrow, I'm writing out the Y. It just is more naturally like that. So Y is down, X is across. All right. So when you do this, I just round to the nearest whole number. 9.2 becomes 9 and 6.2 becomes 6. So basically, I'm going across to 9, going down to 6. Oops, I didn't do 6. I was going to say it doesn't look like it's right on there. Okay, I'm going 9 across, down 6, and that's going to be the tip of my square. I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to put it just close by, and again, round to the nearest whole number. So this becomes 20, and 6 point something becomes 6. And now they're perfectly flush. So if you remember, this starts at 9. 9 plus 11 is 20, and there it is, 26. Okay? And so now that we have two, grab both of them, and I hit the shift key and I grab the next one. Duplicate so that we got two perfectly flush squares. And if you put it close enough, again, you can just make this 9 and round to 17. So this was at 6. 6 plus 11 is 17, and this is at 17. Does that make sense? And I'm using 12 by 12 cardstock that I'm going to cut. Technically, we could do 11 and a half by 11 and a half, but I just hate dealing with half inches. So, and I find that we don't really save that much by doing half inch, so that's why I do 11 by 11. Okay, let's grab the two squares again, duplicate, and put it really close to this one. And so it's already at 9, make this 28. So we have 6 perfectly flushed squares. Grab your black background, go to arrange and send to the front. And now we have her here. It really doesn't matter where you slice her, not too much in this case because there's nothing hanging out. What you don't want to have happen is, for instance, like this. And let me make this bigger so you can see. You don't want to have this image here because when you go to slice this, you're going to have this little tip of her shoulder that you're going to need to tape in. I want 6 big pieces. I don't want 5 big pieces and 1 tiny little piece, or even 6, 7 pieces, right? If you really cut this poorly, if that makes sense. All right, just trust me on this. You don't want that. So let's move her like that. I think that looks good. So ready? When you're slicing, you can only slice 2 things at one time, and that's going to be 1 square and the image itself. So I'm going to take my mouse, my cursor, and grab the 2 items like so, and then you can slice it here. Then if I'm going to show you, I'm going to grab 3 items. I'm going to grab 2 squares and the image. I'm just going to go slightly over that line, barely touching that second square. But when you do that and you grab 3 items, slice is going to be grayed out. So just grab the 2, slice, and we're just going to go all the way around. And then grab this side, the 2 items, slice, 1 more, slice, and then the last one, because everything is sliced by default. So now you have this. And I really do just like moving everything over and keeping them in order. Because when you're dealing with black and you take things off the Cricut, off the mat, sometimes I'm not paying attention and I flip it over and then did I flip? Which way is it? And then where does it go? So this just makes it easier and saves me time to keep it in order. So when I see something, I know exactly where it goes. Okay. So now that we have this guy, this is all done. That's the hardest part, right? So now what we have left is, for instance, this, we want to separate all this so that it cuts, we can make it more efficient on the mat when we go to cut it. So what you can do is you can just grab, let me think about this. I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to use the circle for something else. I'm going to make this circle huge, okay? And use the same circle to slice everything out. Oh, sorry. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to slice this. So I'm just going to grab that. So I'm grabbing all the blue and just the circle. And you see, I'm in a lot of traffic, but it's okay. My cursor only picked up those 2 items. So there's that. So now my necklace, or no, the part of my dress is separate. So now we can do this. We can do each eye, or we can do this little guy first. So let's do that. And see, I can just grab it like that, slice, just keep turning this around. I don't even need to do anything at this moment yet. I can just continue to slice everything out, which is why I made the circle so big, because I'm going to keep reusing this. And see, we're almost done. We're down to 2 items. I'm going to move it in just a little bit more. Okay. And slice. So that was fast, right? So here, let me move this out of the way, this circle. So here are the pieces. You want to get rid of all the slice results that you don't need. And I kind of just group everything together just so that I can visually keep track of what I still need to do. And just, get rid of your slice results like the gray and move this over. Okay, so that was easy, right? So here, same thing. I still have my circle. Now I'm going to use this side of the circle. I'm going to grab the two items, slice. Let's do that. Slice, and then I just need to slice this out and slice. So now I have the 4 pieces all separated. Oh, sorry, I think I deleted both items. Okay, so let's just grab, here. I think I'm grabbing, how is that possible? Where's the other piece? Oh, it's already there. Don't mind me. Get rid of those 2 slice results. All right, so now we have that done. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. So we know that what we're going to do is we're going to separate all of this because this is 10.8 by 18.643. So it's too big, right? So I'm going to do this first. Let's get her. You know what? I can't do it. So this is 3 pieces, right? So let's have 3 copies. So here's copy number 2, copy number 3, and let's go to contour. So contour, we're going to hide all, and it's going to leave us this bottom part. So that's good. Now it's separated. It's 11.1 by 7.6. The second one, let's go to contour, hide all. We want this neck part, but we don't want this. So just click on that. So now we have this, and now we want the face. So let's contour, and let's just deselect the neck, deselect the collar area, and now we have her face. Now let's duplicate her face, okay? And the reason why we want to do this is now we're going to cut her face in black, okay? So go to contour, and let's hide all, grab her face, deselect this. And so we have this right here. We're going to change it to black. So now when we cut this out, what we're going to do is we're going to put this, I'm going to arrange and send to the front. We're going to put this on top of this. So you're not going to have any seams, and then you put the eyes on top and the lips on top. Even though, because this black is going to go on top of somewhere over here where all the seams are. Here, actually, let me show you what that looks like. So let me make this sorry, I'm going to try to line this up so that you can see where all the seams are. And I'm going to change the color just so that you can see what that looks like, okay? This is not perfect, I know. But let's grab all of this and let's make it a lighter color so you can see. I'll make it even light blue. So you see where all the seams are? So check this out. So normally this is what it looked like last time, I think. So see, I had a seam there, and last time I probably had it I probably cut it differently. So I had a seam here and a seam through the mouth. But this time what I'm going to do is we're going to have this, and then we're going to have this. It's going to be seamless through the eyes. Do you see that? Because then we're going to put the white and all that stuff on top. It'll look exactly like this without any seams. All right, hopefully I didn't lose anybody. I think it's kind of groundbreaking. All right, so we have all that. Let's change this black back to black because you want your background to be black. All right. Okay, her hair. Let's duplicate this 1, 2, 3, 4 times. We need 4 copies. So that's 2, 3, 4, and let's go to contour and hide all. So that left us with this bottom piece, okay? Contour, hide all, and let's keep this one, but deselect this one because that's the one we just had. So here's our top part. Let's go to here, contour, hide all. We now want this third piece deselect that one. And here's this side. And then contour, hide all. We want this one. We don't want that one. All right, so now all the pieces are separate and you can, cut it. The mouth you can keep together. It's not that much, but I would definitely slice out some of the eyes and the teeth. So I'm doing that, grabbing those two things, slice, and then let's get the eyes separated. And usually what I do with the eyes, I keep them together, like each side together so that I can easily piece it together when I take it off the mat. So, all right, here we go. So let's get rid of the slice results here. And the other eye. All right, so our whites are good. Everything is good right now. The only thing we have left is this thing. So what I want to do is I'm going to let's ungroup it and get rid of everything except for the torso, the skin and the black outline. Okay, so I'm going to let's move all this stuff out and delete it. We don't need it. So delete, 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 delete. All right. So now we have this. What do I want to do? I want to, let's duplicate it, but put it right on top of each other. And let's duplicate it again. And that's because I want them separated. I do want them separated. Okay, sorry. Thinking to myself. Okay, so I grabbed the first one. Let's contour. Let's hide all. And it left us with the torso, so we're good. The second one, let's contour, hide all. We want the neck. We don't want the bottom. Okay, and now we have the last one. Let's leave oh, we don't even need the face, I don't think. Yeah, you know what? Let's just delete it. Okay. So the reason why I wanted to do that is because I wanted to create an outline also. You know what? Let's duplicate that. Okay. And that's going to give us, I think I got it. Okay. So this one, we're going to move down just a little bit because that's going to give us a little bit of the black outline that we want. And this one, we're going to move up a little bit. Okay. And then what we're going to do is grab both the neck and the color and weld it so that we make it one item. Okay. Then what you want to do is you want to grab these two items and you want to slice. Okay, so we'll move this out of the way. And what that leaves us is this area. So now I'm going to take this guy, let's bring it to the front. And I don't know if this is the easiest way, but this is what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. And that way it gives us and I'm going to stretch this out a little bit. Okay. I'm going to do this. Okay, now we're going to slice these two items. Slice. And there. What I want is this guy. And I'm going to turn that blue. And that's going to go right here. Okay? All right. So let's get rid of all this. We didn't need that. We did all that to get this little blue kind of to fit. Okay? All right, let's go to make it. What's big? Oh, I forgot to get rid of my big circle. Just grab the circle and just delete it. It's going to make it. All right, so here are our eyes. You can move this down here like so. So now this is more of a 3x2 Oh, we don't need this circle. That's just, so click on the three dots and just hide selected. Okay. Here's our black background. Let's see what we have. Because I feel like, oh, it kept these two together for us. Okay. The face. All right. So I feel like this could definitely be moved to something else. So click on the three dots, move to another mat, and let's move that one to this. That way we can save some, let's see, maybe we want to do it like this. Does that work? That does work. Let's go back to here. Let's move this one to another mat. Let's move it with the face and hopefully there's room. I don't know if there is, but I feel like there will be. Or maybe I just need to, oh, did that work? No, almost. There. Okay, so we saved, what was that, 2 sheets of paper? 3 maybe? All right, here's the face. I mean, not much we can do there. The yellow, why did it separate all of that? Okay, let's just move these. Click on the three dots, move to another mat. Let's move it to this one. And then let's move this hair, move to another mat. And let's put it here. So we've got, so we're going to change, I don't know why Cricut did that. 4 sheets of yellow cardstock. No. Move to another mat. Let's put them all together and then space them out. So here we go. And you can space this however scraps that you have, or I don't know, whatever you want to do. But if you did something like this or at the top, I don't know why I put it at the bottom, but next time, then you have at least a 4 by 12 that you can use for something else. And it's so much easier when you have a big enough piece, right? All right, so let's see, what else do we have? Oh my gosh, Cricut, what are you thinking? Let's move that over. We can be a little bit more efficient. Right, so next time you have this big piece as well as this piece. Oh my gosh. All right, let's move this up here and this in here. All this can be in here. And we actually could have separated these two. That probably would have been best. Okay, here's the lips. So that's it. So you have one little corner for the lips, 1 sheet of blue, 1 sheet of light blue. And this I used all Cricut glitter cardstock and it looked really, really pretty. Her hair is 1 sheet of yellow. The skin is 2 sheets. The black is 4 sheets, and then one little corner of the white. And that's it. So I'm going to redo her face. I'm going to use the same one, but I'm going to recut. I'm going to see if I can just recut and put it together. Follow me on Instagram. It's the Useless Crafter, all one word, no spaces, so that you can see the results. And also, if you have a special request, put it in the comments here on YouTube or put it on my Instagram or my Facebook or email me at Ann, A-N, at theuselesscrafter.com and let me know. I'm totally here to help you with your specific project, as you may have seen or you may have noticed in my other tutorials. They are for everyone out there because I think it's really hard to learn how to do this for your specific purpose. When I first started, things would take me, I don't know, like 5 hours. And I felt like if someone was just there, it could have been like a 5-minute job. So, all right, have a great evening. Bye, guys.